Annual Jack Daniels BBQ and down in the great town of Lynchburg, Tennessee. And we're going to be talking to a whole bunch of people down here today, cookers, celebrities, you name it. And to open up the show here, we got some celebrities right here. Looks like you got Lassie's pup or something here.
This is Free. She's a Sheltie.
All right. And your name, where are you from?
I'm Nancy Walker, and I'm from Nashville, and I work for Jack Daniels.
Now, what were you doing out here today with these dogs?
We're doing an agility demonstration, and agility tests the dog's skill and control of the dog. They maneuver a lot of obstacles. It's kind of like Grand Prix show jumping, except we've added some tunnels and some walls and bridges that they have to climb over. So they're scored on faults and clear rounds and time.
That is a beautiful animal you got in your hand.
Thank you. She's just getting started. She's 10 months old.
10 months old. Now, do you go out to other events and put these shows on?
Yes, they're actually organized competitions all throughout the U.S., and you are working on titles for your dogs. So you get 2 letters that go behind your dog's name forever when you compete.
All right. Now, y'all put on a great show here. We got a few clips of the dogs going through their act out here, and good luck to you. And where are you going to be next?
We're finished for the winter. We'll probably start back in the spring with the show season again.
All right. And the show season picks up. Do you have any idea where?
It'll pick up. Perry, Georgia has a show. Huntsville, Alabama was last weekend. Memphis has a show. They're really all over the United States.
All right. Hey, appreciate the opportunity to talk with you.
Thank you.
Nancy Walker down here at the Jack Daniels BBQ, 10th Annual Jack Daniels BBQ. We'll be back with more right here. Stay with us.
Thank you.
Cable viewers, back here for the 10th Annual Jack Daniels BBQ. Of course, as always, it gets bigger and better every year, right, Bill?
Well, absolutely. Always bigger and better.
I'll tell you what, and you're going to be judging here today, right?
Yes, sir, we are. This is, as you said, it's my 10th, and we've got a large number of teams again this year, and so it's really going to be a fun-filled event.
Hey, there goes a celebrity just walked by us. We're going to talk to you, Silky Sullivan. Silky, don't run off, Silky. We'll get.
Silky, Memphis wouldn't be Memphis without Silky.
I'll tell you what, he always puts on a great show here, Bill. And this thing, like I say, we had the traffic backed up. We had a little slower time getting in today.
Well, I always come over the day before to mingle with the folks because it's like home over here. And whenever we're bumping you guys on Tri-Lakes over there, so it's just good to be here. It's just really good.
And we got more people from Australia, got it from Ireland this year that we didn't have last year.
That's right, and the team from Ireland was on cooking on our outdoor show the other day, and so we'll have it on in 2 or 3 weeks. But I understand they've got at least 5 international teams, maybe 6.
They sure do. More than they ever had, and they always got a unique twist of a recipe that they use.
They sure do, and it's a learning experience as well because as judges, we have these captains, and it's a serious business because the people travel long distances to come here, and in fairness to them, we really have to make sure we know what we're doing, so we get instructions from other people here.
I don't know what kind of bribe you got to bring us this great weather. We were down in Bell Buckle last weekend for the big Web Craft Fair. Talked to Jessie Coulter down there, and she's got a new cookbook out.
Is that right? Well, I'm a collector of cookbooks.
I told her to get a hold of you that, she's got some unique recipes that she was telling us about down there.
Well, I hope we can get together and hook up, so to speak, and I'd like to try them because, as I said, I collect cookbooks. I love to cook, and, we've got some good cooks here from all over the world today.
And, again, this weather that you brought us here for this weekend, you couldn't ask for any better weather. It's definitely not real hot where you can work up a sweat, but it's definitely not real cold. It's just about right for cooking that barbecue. Right?
That's right. A typical fall day here in beautiful Tennessee around the hills of Lynchburg.
All right, now we're going to look for you, of course, on the Landing Lakes Outdoor Show, about 10:40 Sunday nights. 10:40 Sunday nights on Channel 4. Of course, we always enjoy watching that, and we just never know what you're going to be doing next on that.
Well, we try to make it a people show, fishing and hunting and cooking and things like that, and even some farming news we try to bring to people because that's where my roots are. This is country, this is home.
All right, and of course the next big events for you down here would be coming up back next spring when Buns and the gang down there at Tim's Ford get into all those fishing shows, right?
That's right, Buns Andican and the fine folk over at Travis Boating Center in Winchester, and it's always a pleasure to be with y'all over there, whether it's take a kid fishing or whether it's just over fishing with the Bondurants.
All right, we're going to look forward to another great season, Bill, and nice seeing you down here today at the big 10th Annual Jack Daniels BBQ, and hope you come with an empty stomach. I know I did.
Well, I hope that people need to get on over here. I'll tell you, it's a great event. I'm just glad to be here.
All right, Bill Hall from Channel 4. Don't forget to watch his Land and Lake show. Stay with us right here, folks. We'll be back with more at the 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ in Lynchburg. Hey, folks, we're back here at the Jack Daniels BBQ 10th annual. Hey, we've got the lovely Vicki Yates from Channel 5. Everybody sees her on the news every night. Vicki, great to see you here today.
Thank you. I am so glad to be here. I'm just so glad I didn't eat too much before I came.
Is this the first barbecue that you've made down here?
Actually, Chris Clark was supposed to be here, but it's his grandson's second birthday, so he asked me to come, and I told him I would, but he told me that I had to promise I would never come back after this year because he wants to do it again.
Is that right?
Yeah.
We do see him down here every year. He always makes the annual trek down here to Lynchburg for this great barbecue, and this is the 10th annual. One of the biggest that they've ever had here.
You know, and this is so special for me. I just love the food, and I like the ambiance, too. I like the people who are just, everybody's having a great time. Everybody's eating, everybody's full, and I'm just having a wonderful time.
And, of course, you're one of the official judges here. You'll be going around, and then everything will be done by numbers, right?
It's done by numbers, and it's really hard to make a decision in a lot of cases because it's so close, but I've got my favorites, but then there is nothing here that's bad, not one item.
All right, now I'll tell you what we came for right here. We just ran into Silky Sullivan. We're going to be talking to him. This is great Jack Daniels folks down here. Y'all need to come on down to Lynchburg, autumn of the year. Even after this thing's over with, it's a great place to come for the weekend.
I'll be back.
All right. Hey, Vicki Yates from Channel 5. Thank you, Vicki, talking with us right on TVCN. Stay with us. More people, more celebrities down here at the big 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ. We have none other than Joe Elmore, public television man from Channel 8, right?
Good to see you.
Hey, good to see you,
It is
too.
fun to be here. Can you believe I get to be a judge and eat all this barbecue?
Hey, they always pick the best judges to come down. And have you tasted any of it yet?
Well, we got through whole hog and chicken so far, and I tell you what, it was so close. I almost tossed a coin and said, yeah, this is an 8, this is a 9, but it was really good, really good.
All right, Lynchburg, of course, known for a lot of things other than barbecue, but these folks are here from all over the world, and they put a unique twist to their recipe. Right?
They really do. I don't know if you've seen the teams from Ireland. I was visiting with them last night. They stayed up all night with their recipe. They were kind of nervous being here down south with us.
Really?
Yeah. But I think they've caught on to it, and they're doing a good job. But man, they're from all over the world. It's amazing.
It's amazing, and you can do everything from having your fortune told up here right on the square, and coming down here and watch the dogs jump around. And they got all kinds of entertainment here today.
Where can you find dog contests and fortune telling in one place? But this is really a great family deal. I mean, it's incredible.
All right, and of course we'll probably look to see some of this high-quality photography on Tennessee Crossroads from down here coming up in a few weeks, right?
Absolutely, in a couple of weeks. I can't tell you the exact date, but it'll be on, of course, Thursday night and Sunday morning. But I imagine we'll have it on in about 2 weeks from now.
Now, tell old Jimmy Holt we said hello. Of course, he gets down there with Bill Hall to the big fishing rodeos they have down here on Timms Ford Lake. So we'll be looking for him again. I know he just got through with the Sane Farm deal over here in Manchester, but we look for him next year down here at the fishing tournament.
Well, it's a pretty day. I'm sure he's out at some fishing hole right now as we speak.
So. Notice Bill Hall, he was kind of getting the itch to get out to the fishing too on a day like this.
Yeah, but he likes to eat barbecue too, so he's probably having a good time.
All right, Joe Elmore with Channel 8 and public television, support public television, and hats off to y'all for doing great programming, and we're always, you never know what you're going to see next right on Tennessee Crossroads.
Absolutely. Well, thanks so much, and keep watching.
Hey, stay with us right here, 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ from Lynchburg. Here, now this is the heart of the whole matter. These are some of the judges that are checking out some of the barbecue, and of course they don't know who they came from. All they know is they taste great. And we got Silky Sullivan here for another great interview, right?
Thank you. Yeah, I know where they came from.
Yeah.
They came from heaven.
Yeah.
Pig heaven, man. Poor little things are lining up here in Lynchburg today.
I'll tell you what.
You know, you get a little certain nip in the air this time of year, and it's hog killing time.
That's right. Hey, we got great weather, and you came all the way from Memphis, right?
Yeah, Memphis, Tennessee, down on the Mississippi River, where all these Kansas City people and Georgia and North Carolina look at us as a mecca of barbecue.
Hey, that's right.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Hey, we hope to get down there and cover some of them great events in Memphis. You got a mouthful here to eat.
I know that. Elvis loved barbecue down where I come from, but I hear y'all got these things up here. You're from Nashville, correct?
No, we're right over here in Franklin County.
Oh, Franklin.
We get up to Nashville a lot, but we.
That's over there where them people got 6 toes.
Yeah, that's what we talked about last year. About them earrings.
All right. Oh yeah. I want you to know that we got some boys here from Ireland they're so screwed up they're thinking about defecting after tasting this barbecue.
Yeah. Hey, look at that. He's tasted it.
Boy, man, what you been want to slap your grandma? Boy, this is good stuff.
I'll tell you what, we're going to let you get back to your tasting. We'll check you out a little later when you get full, right?
Thank you, buddy. Let me see. This is sipping, flipping, and dipping.
That's right. That's it right down to 10th Annual Jack Daniels BBQ. The judges there, look at that. Wouldn't you like to be in their position to eat all you can? It is good. Silky having a great time. We're having a great time. We're going to talk to Frank Bobo here in a minute. Stay with us right here on TVCN. You never know who or what you're going to see next at the 10th Annual Jack Daniels BBQ in Lynchburg. Yeah.
Did you arbitrate?
All right, folks, even more judges out here. Of course, that's Remus Powers over here in that great derby black hat. We talked to him last year. We'll be talking to more of these great judges. They're busy right down compulating their taste, converting it to paper. We're going to let them do their job, and we're going to step over here and talk to Mr. Frank Bobo, and he's right over here. I'm going to get him on here momentarily. There he is. We got him here, folks. We had a pretty good shot there, Bob. We come into light pretty good here. We got Frank Bobo. Frank, you got a minute?
I sure have.
We're just doing some informal TV out here today. Of course, we enjoy talking with you at all these big barbecue fests you have down here in Lynchburg. Of course, this is the 10th annual.
Right.
And there must be something magic about the 10th annual. We see a lot more people. Of course, Bill Hall brought us some great weather today.
Bill did a great job, and he takes credit for that, you know. And when I told him he took credit for it, he said, "Oh, I didn't." But I think you know, Jack Daniels been pretty fortunate. Out of the 10 times, I think we've only had rain twice, and one of them really didn't amount to much.
Right.
I think last year we had a little mud, you know, and it might have hurt the crowd a little bit. But this is super weather for this event. It just couldn't be any better.
I know we're going to go around and talk to some of these international cookers. The Jack Daniels folks always has a surprise on who they're going to have every year.
Right, and we were a little disappointed the Australians didn't get here and the Japanese didn't get here this time, but we have some from Ireland, we have some from Germany. We have a military from, I don't know what foreign base, and let's see, Canada. That's from Canada.
Oh, them Canadians now, we interviewed some of them last year. They're a riot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They have a ball, and they know how to cook, too. You know, they really do. And I'll tell you what, I stood around and watched that little German up there, and he knows how to cook, too. He said that the last event that he entered over in Germany, there was 30 cooking teams, and he won first place. So he's kind of, he knows how. He knows how.
Yeah. And Frank, I tell you what, y'all got all kinds of non-stop entertainment going on here. And I noticed you got to have fortune teller lady up there on the square, clogging on the stage on the square. I mean, we could stay here all day and talk about all the little events that's going on, but it just looks like it's a world of sideshows here.
Well, it is, and you know, it's good family fun. And I tell you what, I don't doubt if I haven't seen about 20 or 30,000 people here today, I don't know. And they all seem to enjoy it. It's sort of like the county fair, you know. There's maybe not a whole lot to do, but there's a whole lot to visit, a whole lot of people to visit with, and they find something to do. It sounds odd, but people like to do this, you know. This reminds them of days gone by.
Sure does, and of course Lynchburg's always a great place to come and take the stress off. No matter what situation you are in life, you come down here and just relax and turn over a new leaf when you leave.
And we try to do our best to keep it that way, you know. And I hope it remains that way, really. Really and truly, I have lots of people to tell me that same thing that you just said, that this say, hey, this place don't seem to grow from year to year, and it really doesn't. And I don't know, we're very fortunate, I think, really, because
sure
if we want to go somewhere where there's a lot of people, we can get in the car and go. But if we want to come home and it's still that little restful atmosphere, it's mighty nice.
I'll tell you what, it's like you got a protective shield around Moore County here, just with all the other mess that's going on in the world. You can come here, and it's just like it used to be.
We like to think that, and even in our schools and in our churches and all, it seems that, you know, we still have that little down-home country flavor, and it really remains that way. We got just super bunch of young people around here, too.
I'll tell you what, great place. Frank Bobo, of course, the Grand Master. Pit master, right?
They call me the pit master. I'm a retired master distiller at Jack Daniel. I've been retired 9 years now.
9 years.
And I've been the pit master here for the 10. This is the 10th time. And I hope I'm for the 11th and the 12th and the 13th and on and on.
I'll tell you what, if you keep drinking that water coming out of the hill, you won't age much. It's like a fountain of youth here, isn't it?
Well, I hope so. I'm gonna keep drinking it. Maybe it'll work that way.
All right, Frank Bobo, nice talking with you this year. 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ. Good luck, and then of course we'll be up by the gazebo to find out who's going to win. Come in all the different places and categories.
We'll be up there at 4:30 giving out the awards, and it's always a lot of big surprises.
All right.
And a lot of hoorahing.
Okay.
So it's a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you a lot, Frank Bobo. Stay with us right here on TVCN. You never know who you're going to see next at the big 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ in Lynchburg. All right, cable viewers, we've got a great booth here at the Jack Daniels BBQ, the airport cooking crew. Is that it, airport?
The airport crew.
The airport crew from Memphis, Tennessee. And what's your name?
Larry Cox.
Larry Cox, and of course, we were talking with Larry a while ago, and they're big in Memphis in May, right?
That's right. We cook on the Memphis in May circuit. This is our 23rd event this year.
All right, and you've got a lot of secret recipes and are in the competition here.
Yeah, we're in three categories. We're doing whole hog, shoulder, and ribs. Currently, we rank number 1 in the Memphis in May circuit on ribs, and we're number 3 in all 3 categories.
All right, and of course the judges are up there checking your stuff out as we speak, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure those that are tasting our meat have got a big smile on their face because we got some really good barbecue today.
Yeah. Now, you don't know that Silky Sullivan character, do you?
Yeah, Silky's my bodyguard.
Is that right?
That's right. Silky's got a great place on Bill Street, and so everybody needs to come to Memphis and experience what we have in Memphis with music and barbecue, and go by Silky Sullivan's place.
All right. Hey, hopefully that will pick up your tourism over there in Memphis. Not only do they come see Elvis, his paraphernalia, the Sun Studio, and the Pyramid,
right,
but they got great food.
We got great food. We're known for our barbecue and our music, and we got the Mississippi River there, and it's everything you'd ever want.
I'll tell you what, y'all have gone all out on this. A great season, Halloween season. Get up and go here. We noticed we were here last night, and you had your airport light going on top of the tent. Just a great place here.
Yeah, and what's interesting is our team members built all this by hand. We designed it ourselves. We built it ourselves, and because we had a real idea of what we wanted in a barbecue cooker and an area. So that we can provide good barbecue and great hospitality.
All right. And we look for you to place a big place up here, first place possibly, up here at the gazebo at 4:30 when they start handing out those awards.
Well, we would certainly like that. We got some wonderful teams here, so it's just an honor to be in the Jack Daniels barbecue contest.
All right. Thanks for talking with us. From Memphis, Tennessee, Larry
Cox.
Larry Cox. All right. Stay with us right here. We're going to talk to a lot more cookers, including the people from Germany and Ireland and all the other great international cookers here at the big 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ. Stay with us here on TVCN. We may or may not take a break now, but if we do, support our sponsors, and we'll be right back. Boy, we're over here at COCAN. Now, what's COCAN stand for?
Colorado and Kansas.
Colorado and Kansas cooking crew here at the Jack Daniels BBQ. Your name?
Dell Anderson.
Dell, and of course you've got a lot of people waiting in line. You're one of the few cookers here that are selling to the public, right?
We're giving away what we have left over from what we didn't turn in.
You're giving it away?
Yeah, giving it away.
We'll have to have a little shot of that, but as you can see, they're standing in line to get some of the final cuts here, and of course the judging will be going on here soon. What categories are y'all entered in today?
Chicken, ribs, and pork butt.
All right. I hope you come out way ahead. Now, is this your first time or second, third?
First time we've ever been to this contest. We've been doing this for about 8 years. This is the first time we made the World Championships.
How do you like it over here in Lynchburg, Tennessee?
It's been great so far. Okay. Only if we win, it'll be even greater.
Geographically, a big contrast to the Rocky Mountain peaks, right?
Oh, yeah. It was snowing, and we were starting to ski out there when I came this way.
Oh, really? Okay. And again, we hope you place big in the category that you're entered into, but a great place down here in Lynchburg. And do y'all go to Memphis in May too?
No, we've never been to that, but we've been wanting to try it, or at least try to judge there, or be participating in the contest somehow.
All right. There's also another one down here in Winchester. It's state sanctioned, High on the Hog. I don't know whether you've ever heard of that one or not.
I think I've seen that in the Kansas City Barbecue Society magazine, but we've never been down here. We've never been this far east to barbecue before.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the Old South here in Lynchburg, Tennessee, where we got that great Southern hospitality, and you won't find a better place to drink water or anything else down here in Lynchburg, right?
That's right. They have the best water in the state.
Yeah. Hey, all right, and turn around and show the cable viewers your back of your head. Now, is that a ribbon that you've won previously?
No, that just shows that we're a team member here.
Team member.
We made it and we were entered in.
Okay.
This is the most prestigious event in barbecue.
The most prestigious in the trades, okay.
Yep.
All right, right here, Jack Daniels BBQ. Dave Parrish for all the crew here at TVCN. We're going to be talking to more of the cookers here, and we'll be up at the awards ceremony. Stay with us. You never know what you're going to see next. I'm going to eat a sample of their barbecue right now.
There you go.
All right, cable viewers, we're down here at Daddy Jack's BBQ, and it says salsa there on your T-shirt, Jack.
That's correct. We won the 96 Fiery Food Show at Albuquerque, first place with it. And so it's a fresh salsa. We're out of it today though, however.
Right. I'll tell you what, people lining up to try out all the barbecue they can down here today.
Yes, they are. It's a terrific crowd. We really enjoyed it. It's our first trip here to the Daniels and having a great time.
All right, and Jack, this is your wife, and your first name again?
Bev.
Beth, y'all have a Beverly, Bev. Y'all do a great job. Is this your first Jack Daniel barbecue?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We were lucky enough to make the draw. We made from the Royal Invitational and now the Daniels. So it's a very important year for us.
How long you been doing in the barbecue?
We've been barbecuing about 6-7 years competitively, and we've done pretty well.
Now, what other areas do you barbecue in, or what other contests? Like, for instance, around here we're familiar with the Memphis thing.
Yes, well, we're in the Kansas City Barbecue Society, so we cook throughout the Midwest, in Colorado, Oklahoma, Kansas, around the Kansas City area mostly, and Arkansas. And so that's basically where we stay, because it's still a hobby.
Now, for the award ceremony up here, what categories are you entered into, and what are you expecting to win?
Okay, well, we're in the ribs category. We're in the pork shoulder and the beef brisket, and of course we're in the dessert and the barbecue sauce. And
we're hoping all of them.
Yeah, all of it. But if we can get out of here with just a rib at Daniels, we'll be real happy.
Okay. Which this is one of the most prestigious events in the whole barbecue world.
Yes, sir, it is. It's very prestigious. I understand they have judges from all over the country come in, and so we hope to get something.
All right. You enjoying your stay here in Southern Tennessee?
It's great, and it's just beautiful down here. Really pretty.
Well, we're blessed with some great weather, and I hope you take us at least a ribbon back with you, maybe more.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Hey, stay with us. We're going to be talking to more of the cookers down here at the 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ in Lynchburg. Oh boy, we're having more fun here at the 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ. Hey, we got somebody just pulled me over for drinking too much Jack down here. Hey, we got the Canadian bunch here, and they always have got a great show, great barbecue down here. Your name, sir, and what province are you from?
My name's Nathan Dorschner. We're from Ontario.
All the way from Ontario down here at the Jack Daniel BBQ. Is this your first time down to Lynchburg, Tennessee?
No, actually, it's our second time.
Second time. Now, we had a bunch down here last year who cut up with us quite a bit. Is this the same bunch or
Yes.
different people with the?
It's all the same people. A couple of us didn't make the trip last year, but we're here this year.
All right, and you've got a unique style of barbecue that you enter every. Well, this will be the second year. What entries do y'all have?
We're in whole hog, the ribs, and shoulders.
Shoulders.
Yeah.
All right, and those are the three main categories.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now I know that you brought down some of these souvenir cups over here. Now is this a beer company in Canada that its name is on these cups?
Yes, it is.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Molson, Canadian. I believe that's what they was drinking last year.
Yep, they're our sponsor.
Is that right?
Yep.
All right. There's the sponsor, and Did you bring any samples with you down here this year?
Yes,
you don't
sir,
have,
we did.
Of course, this will be over with the time the people see it, so what the heck. So, but anyway, well, can we have one of these cups taken back with us?
Sure you can. Yes, you can.
Hey, that's great. I think they had a bunch of cans down here last time strung up on the tent.
Yeah.
Were you here with us?
No, I wasn't here last year.
Okay.
No.
All right. But he was pretty adamant in the way he cooked his barbecue and everything, and we talked to him about the countryside up there. And of course, it's getting a bit chilly up there this time of year, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's starting to cool off right around now. Yep.
Well, I could get up and go. Now, is this an official uniform of the Yukon or the Canadian Mounted Police?
Yes, this is an official RCMP uniform. That is the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Right.
Right.
Have you traveled over in other parts of Canada to show your barbecue? Do y'all have a contest up there?
Yeah, actually, no. The only contest is in Ayr, which is in Ontario as well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Do you show other parts of the United States?
We were in Memphis in May.
Memphis in May, last May.
Yes.
And, probably see you next May, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep, for sure.
All right. You ever know a guy named Silky Sullivan? The character's got the coonskin hat on. You ever see him?
I think I've seen him. Yes. Yep.
He's quite a cut up. Hey, I hope we run into the same guy that was here last year. He was quite a cut up too. And y'all got some unique outfits over here. Looks like, right?
Yeah.
Is that part of you? Or is that the Germans? That's the German cook, Irish cookers, bumped right up again. We'll talk to them here in a minute. And can we get a sample of your barbecue? Do you have any left?
No, I don't think we have any left.
Hey, I tell you what, it's all gone. The judge is eating it all. And we'll be talking with you. Don't forget to drink that Molson Canadian, right?
That's right.
Available at fine retailers that sell imported beverages, right?
Exactly. Yep.
All right. Hey, we'll send you a bill for that. Stay with us right here on TVCN. We got the Canadian cookers. We're going to step over here and talk to the Irish Rovers, or the Irish cookers rather, over here at the big 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ. Stay with us. Wayne here now. Well, Al Bush talked to him last year, and you're having a damn good time down here.
You bet we are. We always have a good time when we come down south here. We love the hospitality down here.
I'll tell you what. Now you brought with you this year some great new recipes, or some of the old, or what?
We brought some of the old and a couple of new ones that we're trying out. In particular, we've gone into the dessert contest this year, and I hope the folks down here really like it.
Hey, I'll tell you what. We're going to be up there at the gazebo, and surely you'll come away with something great this year. Now, have you won anything in the last year when you were here? Did they give you anything?
Last year we got honorable mention. We were 10th place, honorable mention, and that was quite good. We enjoyed
pretty good
that.
Considering you had all them Molson Canadian cans around your tent. I think y'all had a well.
Well, that evaporates that stuff. You take the lid off. It's so warm down here, it just seems to evaporate all the way.
Now let me ask you this: is this Molson Canadian beer? Do you use it in your sauce or any of your barbecue?
We have used it in our barbecues before. It could be part of the secret part about it. Yes, indeed. Especially since they're part of our sponsorship as well.
So it could be part of the recipe. You're not going to say for sure, but chances are some of it could be in there. Right?
It could be, yes.
All right. And again, we were talking to the mounted policeman over here. That he said the weather up there, of course, starting to get a little nippy. You're starting to get some real winter weather up there.
It is starting to get very cold up there. As a matter of fact, last night it was down around 32 here, and it kind of reminded us of at home. So it was kind of nice. Kind of nice.
I know y'all had a big party down here last night, Friday night. We could hear all the commotion.
Yeah, there was a lot of commotion here, was there? I never heard a thing. I was in the middle of it, I guess, eh?
I'll tell you what, great place to go up there in Canada. Again, you're up in Ontario.
That's right, Brantford, Ontario, Canada.
Ontario. We hope to see you again next year. Now, we may have to try to get over to Memphis in May next May. That'd be a good place for us to go do a show.
You betcha, absolutely. You may see us there too.
All right. Hey, Wayne from Bradford, Ontario, up there in the great country of Canada. Great neighbors to the north. A lot of great people. Country music artists come from Canada too. We've gotten a lot of them up there here lately. Hey, Wayne, have a great day. We're going to step over here and talk to our German buddies, and we hope to see you down here many more times.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, Wayne from Ontario, Canada. Stay with us right here on TVCN. We may take a break, we may not. Support our sponsors. We'll be right back with more from the Jack Daniels BBQ. We're here with the Wild Geese Barbecue bunch here from Ireland, all the way from Ireland. We thought we'd see them up there in Erin, Tennessee last March, but we missed you. You ever been to Erin, Tennessee?
No.
Little bit of Ireland here in Tennessee, Erin, Tennessee.
I've heard of it.
Have you heard of it?
Of course we have.
All right. Can we get your name and what part of Ireland you're from?
Patrick O'Sullivan from Limerick, which is in the Midwest of Ireland.
Right. Heard of it. Great country. Hey,
would you like to see our dessert?
Hey, we would. We'd like to see your dessert here in a minute, but
Okay.
right now we want to ask you what have you got entered in the Jack Daniels BBQ today?
Well, we started off with the chicken, then we did brisket, ribs, and now we're doing dessert.
All right. Hey, dessert is always a great category.
Okay. This is something special. It's a traditional Irish dish. It's called bread and butter pudding.
Bread and butter pudding.
Bread and butter pudding.
Bread and butter pudding. Hey, we'll have a sample of that here in a minute, but you've got some, how many cohorts did y'all bring with you?
We have 4 in our team. There's Brian McKee from Limerick, Frank Slattery from Kerry. We have Tony McCauley from Belfast, and some assistants.
All right. Hey, I tell you what, y'all just fly right on in here?
Yes, we're staying here until Sunday.
Is that
and
right?
It's been a fabulous time.
I tell you what, the weather has been great here in this part of the country. Right?
And the hospitality, let me tell you, it's nearly Irish.
Hey, it's nearly Irish, he says. And we enjoy the footage that we get periodically. We get some shots of Ireland on our TV from the great countryside. It's awful green over there. Y'all have a great change of season.
40 shades of green, that's
40
right.
shades of green.
40 shades of green.
And anyway, are you the head cooking right now?
I'm the head cook, and we're ready in 5 minutes to present our final event.
All right. Now, do we want to get a picture of your dessert?
Okay.
Come around over here, Bob. He's going to give us a picture of it real quick. They're about ready to.
Knife. 5 minutes.
5 more minutes before they're going to judge. Anyway, look at that great dessert. Hey, I'll tell you what. Get a shot of it, Bob. Hey, that does look great. Look at that tantalizing dessert.
This is a traditional bread and butter pudding from Ireland.
Traditional bread and butter pudding from Ireland.
It's hard to say, isn't it? Bread and butter.
Bread and butter pudding from Ireland. I'll tell you what, it looks great, and maybe we get a sample of it here before we leave, folks.
Of course you can.
I'll tell you what, it's great. This is great for international relations. Every country ought to come and cook up what they do best.
Absolutely. We've enjoyed it here. It's been a fabulous time.
Hey, we always enjoy it too.
We put a touch of Jack Daniels on that, by the way.
Oh man,
that's what it gives it its flavor and color, if you look at it.
Now they drink Jack pretty good over there in Ireland.
Oh yes, but I mean, whiskey was invented in Ireland. You know that,
right?
But you've got it right. Jack Daniels is a good whiskey.
All right.
Very good.
Hey, we'll let you get on with it. You know you got things to do. They've got to get.
The man who did the cooking on this.
Yeah. Where's he at?
Tony.
Where's Tony at? He's around here somewhere. Hey, you giving these people a hand? I want to let them to get a shot of that hat and that necklace. That looks great.
Well, thank you.
What's your name? Where you from?
I'm Lil Hall, and I'm from Tunica, Mississippi.
Tunica, Mississippi. Now, you don't get down there and play all that game stuff, do you?
Well, not very often. You know, we kind of take it for granted now.
Is that right?
I have to come to Lynchburg to have a good time.
Hey, there you go. There you go. Lynchburg, always a great place. And how did you get mixed up with this bunch?
I have been to Ireland 4 times. I've met them the first time I went over there. And they've been friends of mine a long time.
Really?
Yes.
All right. I'll tell you what, the smell's awful great. And I'm looking at the secret there under the table of some of their cooking here today.
Don't give away any of our secrets.
I won't give away a thing. Here's the man right here, right? He's responsible for a lot of the cooking, right?
Correct. My name's Tony McCauley.
And Tony, you've done a lot for this team. I guess you're instrumental in getting the recipes together, right?
No, actually, I'm not the main man at all. Over there, Patrick, with the tricorn hat on, he's the main man. I just did the dessert. That's all I do. I'm modest by comparison with the rest of them.
Now, the bread and butter dessert that they're making up, this is a traditional Irish dessert.
It's a traditional Irish dessert. It's very, very popular in Ireland, and I try to keep it as normal and as homemade as possible. I try to keep it as simple and hopefully as tasteful as it should be. Nothing too fancy, nothing too frilly, nothing too pretentious, but it's lasted for a long, long time. It's very, very, very popular for a long, long time. So not a great deal that I can do is going to deviate from that, and I wouldn't touch it.
Now, do they do very much barbecue cooking in Ireland as far as competition or just general consumption?
Well, you see, our climate is so totally unpredictable. In Ireland, you can't guarantee 2-3 days in a row what the weather's going to be like. So barbecuing is quite limited. Our barbecues are much less ambitious, much less intimidating in a kind of way, and certainly a great deal smaller. The kind of the breadth of cooking would in no way compare to what you have here. But we're learning. I mean, it's a kind of, if we were given better weather, we could do a little bit better, but we are confined in barbecue terms to maybe June to August, and if we get good weather then people barbecue, but at the moment it's still a kind of an infant pursuit.
Do you go to any of the other events, like in the European community? They have any barbecue cook-offs over there?
Barbecue is quite popular in Europe, and in fact we've been asked next year, I think, to compete and hopefully to get through to the World Championships at Zurich. But barbecuing is in fact related to weather. I've no doubt at all about that. I mean, I don't think there'll be much barbecuing up in Greenland. No. You know, so it's a direct equation between the two pursuits, between the two elements, between weather and cooking. So we're getting there, but we're working at it.
I got an off-the-wall question. Of course, the movie Titanic was a big hit here internationally. Yeah. I wonder if they had barbecue on the Titanic back there in
well, you know that the Titanic was built in a Northern Ireland shipyard.
That's right.
It was built in Belfast and launched in Belfast. I don't think somehow they barbecued too much the day it was launched or the day it sank. But you never know, there might be a barbecue or two down there yet, you know.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot about that part of history that came out with the launch of that movie, and of course a lot of history in Ireland on a lot of things.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially there's a direct connection between this part of the world here, Tennessee, and the part of Ireland that I come from, because this area of Tennessee up into Virginia, North Carolina was densely populated back in the 19th century by the Scots-Irish.
Right.
And of course they came out of the north. And so a lot of names that would occur around this area here would be very, very familiar to my ears.
I'll tell you what, we got Bob on camera. His wife, I think, is originally from Erin, Tennessee, which they have the big Irish Fest every March, and we had some folks from Ireland that come back for that thing every year. Maybe we can get y'all plugged into their Chamber of Commerce and have you over to the next March event at Erin, Tennessee.
Bob, is it? Bob?
That's Bob.
Yeah, Bob, you ask me over next year. I'll be there.
All right, we'll leave you a card.
I'll even sing you a song.
Hey, that's all right. All right. We know about the Irish Rovers. That's about.
Well, yeah, they're a good band, but no, there are a lot more Rovers coming out of Ireland. In addition to the Irish Rovers, a lot of musicians, a lot of very good players.
Oh yeah.
And well, maybe you'll get an opportunity to hear some of them around here in the not too distant future.
Did y'all bring any musical instruments or anything?
No, I should have brought a guitar. I play guitar and I play a bit of 5-string banjo and a little bit of keyboard and stuff, but it's kind of hard to carry a piano around, and I decided to leave the guitar at home this time.
Now we'll look for y'all on Bill Hall's Land and Lake show. I understand y'all taped some cooking up in Nashville. We look forward to seeing that on Bill Hall's Channel 4 Sunday night show.
All right. Thanks very much.
Thank you for talking with us.
Not a problem.
What do you call yourself, the Wild Geese?
We are the Wild Geese. We're wild by nature, but we're not goose.
All right. Stay with us right here. 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ. These great people from all over the world are here. We're going to be talking to more great people. Stay with us. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more at the 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ from Lynchburg. Well, viewers, still here at the big 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ, and we've got the crew from Ramstein Air Base in Germany. And I'm talking, he's got the barbecue sauce out here painting it on. What's your name, sir?
Jonathan Johnson.
And what's your rank here in the Air Force?
I'm a senior airman.
Senior airman. And of course, the Jack Daniels folks flew you all in here for this big barbecue. Is this the first time you've been to the Jack Daniel barbecue?
That's affirmative, yes, sir.
Now, how long y'all been fooling with barbecue at the base?
We started about April of '98, practicing and whatnot, and then we went to a competition 4th of July and competed there, and that's how we wanted to come here.
All right, and where are you from in the States?
I'm from Missouri, and my wife's from California. She's also a senior airman in the Air Force. And my assistant cook, she's delivering our last entry right now.
Is that right? And that's her right over there cutting the meat?
No, that's my sister-in-law.
That's your sister-in-law cutting the meat?
Yeah, she just got married to her new husband Thursday here in Nashville, so.
Is that him right here nodding?
Yes, sir.
All right. And how long y'all going to be here? Till Sunday?
Yes, sir. We'll leave out Sunday night to go back to Germany.
And of course, you've got the German cookers right on the other side of you, so you got your neighbors come over here with you, right?
That's affirmative.
You know did you know any of these people before you came?
No, sir. Didn't know any of them.
Is that right? Of course, Germany's a big country now. The barbecue is it pretty big in Germany?
I don't know too many Germans who barbecue. It's not a very common thing as far as I know. So
Right.
I was curious to come down here and see what the Irish team and the German team, what they thought of barbecue.
Now, what's your entry in the competition today?
We did chicken, ribs, and brisket, and we did the sauce. We were going to do the dessert, but we had troubles finding an oven to cook on coming from overseas. So.
All right, and we're hoping to try some of this out. It looks like it has a unique flavor. I'm sure you got your own secret recipe.
Yes, we do.
Won't divulge.
Yes, we do. Secrets.
We wish you a lot of luck here today. Let me talk to some of these other people and tell them and see where they're from. Your name again? Where you're from?
Leon Bartlett, San Diego, California.
San Diego, and what's your rank here at there?
I'm not in the.
You're not in there.
Yes, that's civilian.
You're a civilian, kind of helping them out. Now, are you in the Air Force, sir? You're not. What's your name? Where you from?
I'm Jeremy from Corona, California.
All right, all the way from California, and of course, this young lady over here cutting the meat up.
Hello.
Hey, you're doing a good job.
Thank you. Would you like to try a piece?
Oh yeah, love to try a piece. I always like to try a piece out here at the Jack Daniels BBQ. Great place. Looks like they got some meat here marinating, and they have got great things. Bob, if you'll zero in on here, this is just something that you folks are missing out on. You need to get back down here next year to the 11th annual Jack Daniels BBQ, usually held the last Saturday in October. And she's putting that sauce on that barbecue. I'm getting ready to get a taste of it. It looks really good. These folks are hoping to come away with a big award here at the.
Got it?
Almost got your finger too. Boy, that is great. 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ. And it ceases to amaze me the varieties of flavor from all of the competition down here. Y'all stay with us right here on TVCN. We're going to be talking to the German cookers here next. Here's a young woman right here. Your name, where you from?
April Johnson, and I'm from Corona, California, stationed at Ramstein Air Base, Germany.
All right. How you like Germany?
I like it. I'm ready to come back to the States, though. It rains all the time, and I'm ready for some sunshine.
All right, but they got some. This is October, and you're leaving the country at the peak of the Oktoberfest season.
We went to Oktoberfest, and that was too many people for me.
Was that right?
There were over 2 million people there, and
2 million.
Yeah, Bad Dürkheim was a lot better, which is a wine fest. So.
Hey, I like that Blue Nun. That's pretty good stuff.
Blue Nun?
It's made in Germany, isn't it?
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, they got some good wines over there. Is it Rheinstein wine, whatever? Anyway, I might be pronouncing it wrong, but a lot of great wines come from Germany. So anyway, you'll be spending Christmas there, right?
In Germany, no. We'll be back to California for Christmas, and then we'll be back until next October. Spend the rest of our tour in Germany.
All right. Hey, I'm glad that the Jack Daniels folks brought y'all in here. I just finished my little sample, and y'all did a great job. This is great. Y'all got a chance to walk away with a big trophy.
Yes, we do. We're looking forward to it.
All right. Hey, thanks for talking with us. Bob, you got a shot of that. JJ and AJ's All-American Barbecue Ribs, established July 4th, 98, Rheinstein Air Force Base, Germany. KMC Rib Masters. There you are, folks. We're going to get over here and talk to the native people from Germany here next. Stay with us. You'll never know what you see next on TVCN. Cable viewers, we're here at the German tent. The German cookers are here, well represented at the Jack Daniels BBQ 10th annual barbecue, and we have learned that a lot of his helpers had to stay behind in Germany, so we got some American help here at the booth. Your name, sir, where are you from?
Arlie Bragg from Nashville, Tennessee.
All the way from Nashville, and of course we interviewed him. His name is?
Horace Wiseman.
Right, and we interviewed him back in '96. The crew was here. In fact, we might throw some of that footage up on the screen while we're talking, but again, he needed a little assistance in his booth, and y'all are entered into what categories here today?
He entered into chicken, ribs, brisket, dessert, and sauce.
All right, and I'll tell you what, it's keeping him real busy. If you've got some stuff here getting ready to head up the line. This looks like a dessert entry here, Bob. I don't know where you get a shot of that, but what's that called?
It is a crepe with some flambéed fruit in it with Jack Daniels.
All right. That last phrase, I'm sure it'll come out on top in the competition. With that,
thank you.
But anyway, they always have a great, unique input here at the Jack Daniels BBQ. They were not here last year. Last year we had, of course, the Austrian cookers, but the German team represented again by only one German cooker that was here back in '96, but again, well represented, and he does do a great job on.
He's planning on coming back next year and bringing a band and everything.
Yeah, we always enjoy the band. Again, I think we got some of them on in the '96 show, and we'll try to run some of those clips when we run this. But anyway, we hope to catch him later. He does have his colorful outfit on.
Correct.
This year.
Yep.
All right, well, we'll be looking for you up here at the gazebo at the award ceremony. Okay. Hope you all do well this year at the 98 barbecue, which is, by the way, the 10th annual. The thing just keeps getting bigger and better every year. Correct. Yep. You've been down here before?
I've been to every one of them in some fashion or form.
All right. Stay with us, cable viewers. We'll be back with more right here on TVCN. We're going to take a quick break and be back with who knows what. Stay with us. I'm way over there, so don't worry about looking. Just keep. All right, hey, we're you can't see us, folks. These two gentlemen here are with what's the name of your crew here?
Willingham.
Willingham out of Memphis, Tennessee, and we. Oh man, we just put a. What is that? A turkey leg? A turkey leg. And I better say I love it because he's got a big knife in his hand, folks. Your name? Where you from?
That long. John Willingham from Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee. Man, look at this. You're getting ready to take that up there and get it judged, I bet.
No, we've already sent all of our stuff in to be judged, but these are the most important judges right out here. That lady just walked away with her turkey. We had no idea there was going to be this kind of an outpouring of people for the Lynchburg affair. And I swear to you, we had a little problem with electricity last night, but this has really been a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to meet people and to talk with them and to serve them, and now we're looking forward to next year.
I'll tell you what, look at the line of people. Bob out there on the cameras is searching the crowd, and the people are just standing in line. They can't get enough.
You know, that's true, and they've been like this all afternoon since about 11:30. There's been a line. And at both Texas rib roasters over here and our team here, and we've just been having a ball. We're in the competition too.
Right, that was what we were going to ask you. What is your competition entries today?
Competition, we start off with whole hog at 12:30, and at 1:30 we're in ribs, and then at 2:30 we were in brisket. Now the other two categories that we were not in was shoulder and chicken. And the poultry category is not one that I've fared too well in.
But you keep bringing out all these turkey legs. That's not a category here?
No, it's not a category. It just happened to be something that, there's an awful lot of people that don't eat red meat. A lot of people that are on low cholesterol diets.
Something I need to be on.
Me too. But we decided we'd go ahead and, since no one else, one fellow's doing duck legs and we're doing turkey legs, and then Texas Rib Ranger over there, he's doing brisket. We've done a little bit of brisket with the leftover from our entry.
Yeah.
And then we've principally done pork ribs, and we've gone through, I think, 30 cases of pork ribs today.
Is that right?
That's about 900 pounds of ribs. I think it's right, 30 cases at 30 pounds. And then we've gone through 900 pounds of turkey legs.
900 pounds of turkey legs?
That's right. And if we had another 500 or 600 pounds of ribs and turkey legs, I imagine there'd be people here to take them away with them.
I wish Bob would get over here with his camera and take a picture of these turkey legs. He's got a unique sauce he pours over them, Bob. And but anyway, they're serving up some great stuff here. You got an endless line of people. It looks like you're going to sell out here today. Hey, hold one of those up in the camera here so we can see it. One of them turkey legs right over here, right over there. See them big turkey legs? Look at that. What are y'all selling them for today?
$6.
$6. Oh, that's a real bargain. Help the Chamber of Commerce over there, what, in Memphis?
Here.
Here in Lynchburg. I'm sorry. Oh, don't hit me. Lynchburg Chamber of Commerce gets all the proceeds. $6. That's a pretty good price on them legs.
It is. At the fairs in Memphis, there's a friend of mine that did 100,000 pounds of turkey legs at the Shelby County Fair just a few weeks ago. 100,000 pounds of turkey legs. He sold them 6 different places.
Oh man, it is great, and I might have to get you for another sample here in a minute when we get through. Stay with us right here on TVCN. We're going to talk to the Texas bunch up the road here, and they got the duck. What is that? The Carver duck, Culver duck. Can't read the sign too good, but the duck bunch up here, but I'll tell you what, this is the cheapest leg that I've ever seen in my life right here. And I'll tell you what, worth $1 million. Stay with us. We're going to take another quick break. We're going to be talking to some more of the cookers up here at the 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ in Lynchburg. Look at those. Look at that leg. That's the best looking leg I've seen in a good while, folks. Some of the folks up here at the Texas Rib. Look at that. Those colorful sauces that they have packaged up. Hey, can we talk to y'all on TV for a second? Where y'all from?
I'm from Alabama.
You're from Alabama? What part of Alabama are you from today?
I'm nowhere around Molden.
Molden? All right. This is first time been up here, second? Third?
It's first time.
First time, the Jack Daniels BBQ. How'd you hear about it?
Television.
TV? All right. It wasn't Jamie Cooper, was it?
Yes.
The Jamie Cooper show, one of our favorites. Is he down here today? You seen him?
I haven't saw him.
All right. Hey, nice talking with you. Hope you get some of that great barbecue. I tell you what, there's all kinds down here today.
Some long line.
Hope you didn't eat much before you came, because there is plenty down here. All the way from Alabama. We're going to talk to somebody here from the Texas Rib Rangers. Are you with the Texas Rib Rangers?
No, sir, I'm not.
You got a Smith & Wesson on your pocket there, so.
I hear you. No, I'm with the Happy Holler.
The Happy Holler. We'll talk to you here in a minute. Bob, look at all these people down here today. Look at this line. This line stretches all the way on the other side of that building right over there, the restroom building. Do you notice that? I'm going to try to get around here. Can we get around here, Debbie, and talk to them? I don't see any gates. We're going to go over here and talk to the folks, Texas Rib people. You've got more people than you know what to do with here. Where's all the barbecue?
I don't know.
Hey, you got a lot of people wanting barbecue, and she's working on as fast as you can. You got it coming. And while you're waiting for it to come, can you tell us your name, where you're from?
Christy from Fayetteville.
From Fayetteville, Tennessee. You helping out the Texas people here today?
Yes, sir.
Where are the Texas people at?
I don't know.
They're out. They're getting their entry ready. Working. They're getting their entries ready. Do you know what entries they have today in the barbecue?
I have no idea.
All right, you're just helping them out from Fayetteville, and I'll tell you what, they have got people here lined up all over the place. Are you from Texas?
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
Bill Milroy.
Now, Bill, you got one of the most popular barbecue places here today, because I haven't seen a line this long. You got the longest line in the whole area here.
Yes, sir.
What entries are y'all into today?
We've done whole hog, ribs, and chicken, and dessert and barbecue sauce.
All right. Hey, we're going to be looking forward to seeing you up there at the gazebo here in a little while. Meanwhile, you got a lot of hungry people here to try to feed.
Yes, sir.
You think you'll get to all of them?
I hope we do. I hope we don't run out before we see the end of that line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of great barbecue here. Jack Daniels country. Is this your first time to come down to Jack Daniels?
This is my first time here.
All right.
And hopefully it won't be the last. We've already qualified for next year's draw, so
good.
Hopefully you'll see us next year too.
You certainly got the people's vote, because Bob's out there with the camera, and I'll tell you, the line just stretches all the way past almost up to the square.
Yes, sir. There's another line going almost up the hill that way too.
Man. Well, if you run out, maybe you can get some from. Well, you can start roasting some back here.
We've got a bunch of it running. We've got 2 large smokers with 500 pounds on each one, and we're down to almost half on one, and we've got the other one still full.
Oh boy! All right. I'll tell you what. You could go on and move down here to Lynchburg, open up a restaurant. Right?
I don't know about that. This is what we do all over the country, and it's this way everywhere we go.
That way everywhere you go.
Yes, sir. This has been fantastic today.
All right. Weather's cooperated. A lot of people coming out. Hey, we'll see you next year at the 99 Jack Daniels BBQ. Hope y'all win something today.
Thank you. We hope we do too.
All the way from what part of Texas?
We're out of Denton, Texas.
Denton, Texas. All right. The Ranger crew here. Stay with us, folks, right here on TVCN. We're going to be here with more right here on the Tennessee Valley Cable Network. Stay with us. Hey, we got another guy to talk to right here. Where are you from?
Well, I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina. I'm here with my brother-in-law, who's from Shawnee Mission, Kansas, Ed Royth of Happy Hollow Barbecue, and I think this is his 10th year being back here. Just one of those champions, if you know what I mean. I hope it's going to be today.
Now, what are y'all entered into today?
We're in whole hog, ribs, and brisket.
All right. Then tell you what, you got some great sauces for sale here. Nice packaging.
Super sauces, excellent. The rub we use in all our meats, and we've done an excellent job of selling it. This is all that's left.
Is that right?
We've done a great job.
I'll tell you what, I've never seen so many lines of people waiting to get these either buy or get barbecue samples as we've seen at the 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ this year.
For sure, that line's been like that all day long. It's unreal.
All right.
But we're having a great time. Appreciate
All right,
you stopping by.
Hey, we appreciate it too. We're going to go over and talk to the barbecue duck people. Now, we don't know much about barbecue duck. Now, we got a lot of Canadian geese down there where we live.
I understand.
We never have talked to anybody at barbecues, and we're going to talk to them next. I wish you a lot of luck up at the gazebo here in an hour or two. Thanks.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Hey, stay with us right here. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to the duck people next. It says the duck stops here, so we'll keep you in suspense. Support our sponsors. We'll be right back with more from the 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ in Lynchburg. All right, cable viewers, as the sign says, the duck stops here. And it stops here on the grill, right?
Yes, it does stop on the grill.
Hey, you're with the Culver Duck people.
Yes, I am.
And where are y'all out of?
We're out of Middlebury, Indiana.
Middlebury, Indiana.
It's up on the border of Michigan and the Amish country.
All right. And what got you into the duck business?
I'm 5th generation from Long Island. We've been in the duck business for 5 years, about 157 years.
Really?
We produce 45,000 ducks a week, 230,000 pounds. We barbecue duck legs, griddled marinated duck breast, teriyaki flavor, honey orange, bacon flavor, and we'll do half ducks as well and a half chicken, which starts out at 32-ounce minimum for each half.
It sounds like y'all might be in the Neiman Marcus catalog or something.
Well, we do sell to the high-end clientele. We sell to Ritz-Carlton, Four Seasons around the country.
So a lot of folks that wine and dine in the world's famous hotels and restaurants, they get to eat your...
They get $26 duck for $4 right here. Yep.
All right. Hey, you got people standing up here waiting to get your duck. You got a man over here cooking about as fast as they can put it out, right?
Fast as they can go. We got one more load coming out in about an hour. We've been out of chicken for 2 hours. We're keeping the breast going, and we'll pull duck meat off of the legs. We're doing the duck sandwiches, and we're going to just about have enough to get through it.
And we've got, of course, hunting season's opened around the lake. We live in Franklin County, Tennessee, at Thames Ford Lake. They got Canadian geese, and they open season on them every once in a while. How does what kind of duck do you cook?
Our ducks
cook your goose.
Cook my goose. Our ducks are on the white pecan. They're fed on corn and soybean and vitamins. They're hormone-free, all natural, whereas those geese are shooting got buckshot in them and they're full of seaweed.
Yeah.
So a little bit different.
Hey, that's esoteric eating here, right?
Yeah, that's right. This is top of the line. 7-week-old. It's all premium. The USDA announced a year ago duck meat has half the fat of chicken meat.
Oh, yeah.
So that's been going on, and we're trying to get that word out to people and just get duck into the category of poultry. So most people think of chicken as poultry.
Now, let me ask you this. Is this the first time you've been to the Jack Daniel BBQ?
First time I've been here to sell. We were here 4 years ago to observe. We've been to the Kansas City Royal. We've been asked to sell at 7 state championships and have duck categories in 3 state championships. So duck's becoming a little bit more of aware in the eyes of the barbecuer, and we're just going to keep pushing until we get a duck category.
All right, get a duck category. Right now we don't have a duck category at Jack Daniel BBQ.
No, we have a poultry category. So we're going to have the duck holding a sign that says chopped liver. If he's not poultry, he must be chopped liver.
But do you have any entries today at all?
No, we're not qualified to enter. We're not qualified yet, but
just here
someday.
to sell, and a great. We want to sample some of this stuff here in a minute and tell the cable viewers how good it is. And for those cable viewers out there, I guess whether they have to check in a Ritz-Carlton somewhere to taste it, or do you have like a mail order? Like
we have, we're on the web now, culverduck.com, and we've got a website, and you can order from there. We've got the little shopping cart. We can ship it to you in 2 days delivery.
All right, give them that website again.
Culverduck.com, www.culverduck.com.
All right, there you go. Hey, we just gave you a commercial, so maybe we'll get some duck meat here today. And I tell you what, the folks are waiting. I tell you what, it smells awful good coming off that grill over there.
Well, there's a good reason for that.
You got special sauces too, or seasoning?
Oh, yeah. Normally I say Grandmama's special sauce from Tennessee, but since I'm in Tennessee, I'll say my Grandmama's favorite sauce from Kentucky.
All right.
Yeah.
And for first time ever, this is the third Jack Daniel BBQ we've done on cable TV, and certainly the first time that we've seen duck down here. at the Jack Daniel BBQ. Good luck in your venture, and I'm sure you're going to satisfy a lot of duck meat eaters.
Thank you. We hope to be back next year.
All right, stay with us right here at TVC, and we'll be back with more from the 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ in Lynchburg. Hey, look at that great food cooking, that duck, leg, breast. It's great. I'll tell you what, y'all got a special recipe, right?
Yeah, we sure do.
You know, I'll tell you what, that's the voice of none other than, is it Ed?
Ed Drake.
Ed Drake?
Drake.
Drake, his last name is Drake.
Yeah, my last name's Drake. Been working with the company for about 14 years.
Ed Drake here. What a name. I'll tell you what. And Bob, if you come over here, he's going to open up the oven where they got the duck. And this is what kind of duck you got in here now?
We've got duck leg quarters and chicken halves in here.
Uh-huh. Bob's making his way over here, and he's going to, Mr. Ed Drake's going to open the door. We're going to get a shot.
When I first open it, smoke's going to come out and the heat, so kind of watch out.
A lot of smoke and heat coming out when you first open it, but look at that. Hey, they are ready. Look at that on the motorized rotisserie. Look at that. If that doesn't make your mouth water. A man could retire if you got into this business and sold this exclusively with a few other side items, a few vegetables or rice or whatever, some fine white wine from the Monteagle wine cellars. I'll tell you what, it doesn't get any better than this. Look at this duck. Ed, how do y'all do it?
Well, we season it with a rub, and then we put it in here, cook it for about 2.5 hours. And the oven basically does everything after we put it in here. And then we pull it off and sell it.
Well, I'll let you get that thing closed. You're losing a lot of the great flavor. Of course, you may be attracting a lot more people over here if you leave it open. But Ed Drake, of course, looks like he's the...
15 minutes and it'll be ready to pull off.
Another 15 minutes in that thing. Okay. How long have they got to cook in there?
Right around 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. So another cycle of
we got,
good duck coming out of there.
The firebox in the back here that has smoke in it that we use for smoke to smoke it with, and then the heat all together in the rotisserie, that's what makes it turn out so good.
Hey, I'll tell you what, a great thing here at Jack Daniels BBQ. I'll tell you what, it's nice to have something different here every year at the Jack Daniels BBQ. Y'all certainly gone all out here this year.
We love it. Yeah, we love being here. Love doing it.
Now, I want to tell you something. This marinated breast meat, it tastes like steak fillet without the fat.
It's better than steak. Better than steak.
Well, I hope that maybe a lot of restaurants will pick up your line, because this is something that I know a lot of restaurants ought to have on their menu.
That's correct. A lot of people don't know what they're missing until they get it on the menu, and then they can taste it and they'll ask for more, but once they taste it, that's what we've experienced every time.
Well, I'll tell you what, you just pass the word along. You need to be in the frozen food section of the grocery stores across the nation, because I believe y'all got a multi-million empire here in this meat. If you can put this in the
Everyone
frozen...
needs to ask their meat market for it, and then they'll start carrying it in the grocery stores. If no one asks for it, they won't carry it.
Right.
So you need to ask your butcher to carry it in the store, and then it'll be there.
All right. A good plug for the duck industry, right?
Yes.
And again, the name of your bunch is? The
Culver Duck Cooking Team. Culver Duck Farm.
Culver Duck Farm.
Out of Middlebury, Indiana.
Middlebury, Indiana. Hey, thanks for talking with us. And I'll tell you what, it is great. I'm going to go back over here and finish my samples. Y'all need to get back down here to the 11th annual Jack Daniel BBQ, because it's not all just barbecue anymore. Stay with us right here on TVCN. We'll be back with more.
You don't eat fat.
All right, cable viewers, I told you never know what you're going to see next out here at the 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ, but we're at Bad Byron's Butt Rub barbecue place here at the Jack Daniels BBQ here. And what's your name?
I'm Byron Chisholm.
I'll tell you what, we've never seen anything like this. Y'all have got a unique brand of barbecue seasoning, and I guess barbecue too, right?
Well, yeah, it's just kind of the personality of the South. It's just kind of a country music in a way. Say one thing, mean another, and all those double meanings and a little humor in there somewhere. But Boston Butt is a classic Southern pork barbecue, and a lot of people are using a barbecue rub, especially competition cookers, and so it's it's a rub for a Boston butt rub. It just made sense to me.
And what you're saying is like a redneck seasoning, right?
Well, not necessarily. We don't discriminate, and it's for anyone who cooks.
And we noticed that you're the king of the butt rubbers. Could we say that on TV?
I've been called a lot of things. That's the first time I've been called exactly that. I've been called the butt rub czar, butt man, butt daddy.
Hey, we've got a jazz show over in Franklin County, Tennessee that they call the Buttless and Royd Show. So this one might be their new trademark here, Bob.
Well, tell them they can order some T-shirts from me. I'll fix them up.
Butt rub. Buttless needs to try the butt rub, right?
Well, the butt rub makes everything better.
I tell you, and now are y'all entered into anything?
Absolutely. We're invited here as one of 57 cooks from across the country and international. We're all grand champions, and it's very prestigious to be here. We're proud to be here, and this event is the World Championship, is the most prestigious barbecue event nationwide and internationally, for that matter.
I'll tell you what, and you've got T-shirts here. Now, is there y'all have like an 800 number people can call and get a T-shirt? I'm sure Bob got a shot of that T-shirt up there, but
it's 877 butt rub.
No,
it's a toll-free number.
877 is now a 800 number.
That's right. It along with 888, it's the third prefix. It's 800 series.
877 butt rub.
That's it.
And you can get the T-shirts, and he can put you. Now you all got a website too.
Buttrub.com.
Buttrub.com on the internet, folks. I'll tell you, what's this world coming to in marketing? The marketing world is really getting crazy, isn't it?
Well, if it makes you laugh, then we're all happy about that.
All right. Well, we hope to try some of that butt rub here today. Yeah, I'm telling you what, it sounds like you got a great product out there with a little exposure, and looks like you're
fun.
Looks like you're giving it some great exposure.
Well, yeah, and a lot of exposure.
Now, anything else you want to say about your butt rub here today? Before we have to leave and go talk to some other.
Life's too short. Get out there and enjoy your butt rub.
Hey, all right, there he is. All the way from where are you from now?
Santa Rosa Beach, Florida.
All right, from Florida, Santa Rosa Beach, Florida. Dave Parrish here, TVCN. Y'all stay with us. We'll be back with more. You never know what you're going to see next at the 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ in Lynchburg. Hey, we got Hillary and Bill on the show there, Bob. Bob got a little shot of them and pumpkin lookalikes over here. We're in the world of the custom cookers, right? We're going to look for somebody here to talk to. The custom cookers. Are you part of it? Who's a good spokesman here for the custom cookers?
Spokesman from your team, please.
Can I come up here, or y'all want to come down here? Come on up, he says. We're going to step right up. We're going to step right up here to the kitchen, cable viewers, and we are with the custom cookers. And where are y'all from?
We're from Memphis.
All the way from Memphis. Y'all pointing at each other.
Jackson, Mississippi.
Jackson, Mississippi.
Backdraft. We're Backdraft.
Backdraft. Hey, the competitors come to say hello, right?
Right on. Good friends. Very good friends.
Anyway, custom cookers. Is this your first time up to the Jack Daniel BBQ?
This is our first time here. We've really enjoyed it. It's been a nice cook. Weather's been really good. Nice to see it.
Tell you what, y'all got a great display out front. Great autumn-looking Halloween type display. And what entries are you into this time around?
We did sauce, whole hog, chicken, and ribs. Is what we did. We normally cook the Memphis and May barbecue circuit, which is 3 pork categories, but we decided we'd try chicken up here. Not compete against all our buddies on Memphis and May and them shoulders.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Now these other bunch over here, y'all with the
Backdraft.
Backdraft smokers. Now, y'all
Mississippi.
From Jackson, Mississippi. And what are y'all into today?
Hopefully a lot of good meat.
What are your interests?
Sauce, whole hog, ribs, shoulders, and dessert.
All right. And you got a booth down the way here.
Right on. American flag.
Where the big American flag and Backdraft smokers, of course, up here. Retired
fireman.
Retired fireman. That's where the Backdraft comes from.
Right.
All right. Is this your first Jack Daniels show?
This is our second. We was here 2 years ago, and very, very fortunate to be invited. Very fortunate.
It's a very prestigious event, and not everybody gets invited to this thing.
That's correct. We feel like this is the most prestigious barbecue contest in the world, with the way the system selects you.
Right.
It's a nice town.
It sure is.
Everybody, even at the stores, are so friendly. You just want to take them home with you.
Oh yeah. Well, this as we talked to Frank Bobo, the pit master here of the Jack Daniels BBQ. This is kind of unprotected territory. Or protected territory, I'd say, because they don't let any of the changes that are going on outside this area
Right.
get into here.
And we love it. We love it.
Right, right.
Sure do.
Again, back to the custom cookers, the booth that we're at right now. We hope y'all come away with a great award here today.
We hope we do too. Like I said, this has been a really fun time for us, and you know, this is our first year. We've only been cooking about a year. We've been cooking a little bit over a year, and we got invited our first year on the circuit, so we feel pretty happy about that. Everybody on the team's really worked hard to get us here, and we've really enjoyed it. Lynchburg's been really good to us, a nice town, and enjoy Miss Marie Clark. Really took us into it. Well, Miss Marie Weiser, I'm
Go around there,
sorry.
take a bow there, Miss White. Let's show them that Jack Daniels sweater.
Yeah.
Look over at the camera. Right there, Marie. There you go. Looking good here today.
Yeah.
Great autumn afternoon here in Lynchburg.
Glad to have y'all with us.
Hey, we're glad to be here, and I'll tell you what, I've
I've
never...
only lived here about 40 years, and
Really?
like we called up here and said we wanted to be taken in by family, and we got taken in by Miss Marie, and
Miss Marie's done adopted you.
she's done adopted me. We're coming back next week.
All right.
That's
That's-
all right,
that sounds
so
good.
We can handle it.
All right, Miss Marie, we always like to get you on TV. We're going to be talking to a lot more great people down here in Lynchburg today at the 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ. Marie, you need to tell these people they need to come on down here because it is the greatest place in the South, right?
Come on down. It's the greatest place in the South.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Right here. Hey, custom cookers, we're going to see you at the gazebo at the big award ceremony, hopefully. We hope to see you down here at the 11th annual show.
We hope to be here. We'll try to make it to come back. You know, you got to qualify to get here, so we're going to try. We're going to start off next month trying to come back.
Okay. Hey, custom cookers, we'll see you next year. Stay with us right here on TVCN. We'll be back with more at the 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ. We're back over here at the Irish tent. We had to come back over and pay our respects to the Wild Geese, and they're celebrating another successful showing right here at the Jack Daniels BBQ, the 10th annual barbecue. I'll tell you what, I don't know what's this. This is great Irish champagne there. We enjoy drinking this Irish champagne, right? This is cable access. We won't have to worry about anything. Anyway, we got the whole regalia here, the Irish crew. We got Silky Sullivan, and we're all having a great time. Silky, I'll tell you, it gets bigger and better every year. You swatting flies here today. Aren't you?
This is my crown and scepter. You know, when you come to a country place like this, Lynchburg, you need a crown and scepter. But we're here holding court, drinking $30 bottle of champagne with fly swatters. Only in America can you do this. Now, we're sitting here with all you fine people. From them women, got a beautiful blonde with you. From up here in Franklin County where they make wonderful cat head biscuits, sorghum molasses, and fried catfish. But I just want all you people to know that these little guys here from Ireland, first time they ever barbecued in their life. No, they are champions of Ireland, champions all Ireland. They're over here, and I gave them a little experience of what real work is all about.
Really?
They were here. You see how burned up they are?
Yeah.
I mean, these people ain't been out in the sun over 5 minutes in their life. Look at them. Wilted, damaged, bowed but not broken. But we want out now. Come on, they're fanning me here. It's hot. But I want all you people to know that Franklin, Tennessee, and that whole area up in there, that when you come to Memphis, St. Patrick's Day, that this is the kind of men, studs, that'll be down there from Ireland. And I'm on Beale Street. I got a famous piano bar down on Beale Street. And we're here up here once a year to this Norman Rockwell extravaganza type thing.
Yeah.
And I just wanted these boys to have a taste of what this is all about, don't you think?
Hey, I think it's great, and you brought the same regalia here that you did last year, Silky, and I tell you what, a little bit of Memphis here in Lynchburg never hurt anybody.
Well, you know, it's a big state. You know, they call Tennessee, Florida turned sideways.
Is that right?
And we want you to know that even in Memphis, as far away as we are, they say up in Kingsport, it's closer to Canada than it is to Memphis, which is true. You knew that, didn't you?
Yeah.
That we do know where you are in Memphis, and I hope you know where we are.
Yeah.
And I want all you people to know, Elvis loves you.
Elvis loves us all.
Yes.
I tell you, Silky got a great piano bar down here on Beale Street in Memphis. Now, that wonderful lady you brought that was from Franklin County last year, from New Orleans. We enjoyed talking with her, and she wasn't here with you.
They were on Antoine's restaurant down there. Yeah, they feed the Pope and all these other people. Yeah. But there's another fine lady that's here this year from New Orleans. She owns the #1 restaurant in the world. Her name is Lolly Brennan. Have you ever heard of Brennan's restaurant?
Yeah.
She's up here this year.
Is she in?
I'll find her for you later. We've got to put her live on it. You realize that this cable access station could be a major part in the awards this year.
Yeah, we hope so.
And on television, because of such programs like this of public interest.
Yeah.
And all you people out there that had a good crop this year up in Franklin County, send some money in, because we want to make this bigger cameras, wider angles, and we want to make this top station as the top dog in this part of the
Hey, I
world.
appreciate that, Silky. It's always an honor and a pleasure to talk to you.
It's an honor. Shutting my mouth, and I hope to see y'all soon.
Hey, Silky Sullivan, at the 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ here in Lynchburg, we're having a great time. The Wild Geese Irish bunch here, y'all did a good job here at the 10th annual barbecue. We're getting ready to go up to the gazebo here in a little bit. They're going to have the big awards ceremony, and I'll tell you what, this Lynchburg sun is great here today.
Absolutely, and as we sign off today, we want you to know that these guys are wild moose, and this is our sign, the wild moose. It's like a mason, like Mason's got the grip. Now all you boys do the flap, the wild geese flap. Yes.
Yeah, there they go.
As we drift off. Honk honk, honk honk.
There it is. When in Memphis, go down and see Silky Sullivan's place there on Bill Street. We're having a great time with the Wild Geese. We're going to have a big award ceremony coming up if we can make it up the hill here in Lynchburg. Stay with us right here on TBC, and you never know what you're going to see or hear next. We will have the award ceremony coming up shortly on the Jack Daniels BBQ Show. Stay with us.
Palm reading, all you people up there. It's kind of sensual. There's a liquid Viagra in his hand or what? Go ahead. Go ahead. Now take it away, Pat. Irish palm reading.
Yeah, this is nothing to do with palm reading. This is finger seduction. And you start, we need something, thank you, Brian. Just with your thumb to moist the center of it, like so. Okay. Following the portion right out to the tip of the tongue, right? Just like so. Okay. You're getting excited now. I don't want you to do that.
Cool it, cool it.
Yeah, all right. I'm enjoying this.
She is too.
Yeah, but you see some ladies, instinctively open their fingers. You shouldn't do that. Thank you.
Why?
That's my job. All right.
I like instinct.
Okay. Now you should relax your hand. Relax it. Move it from the wrist all the way around. Okay. Gently. No, don't you move it. Just relax it. Okay. Let your hand down now. Okay. Totally relax. Okay. Now, on the count of 3, I want you to grab. 1.
Grab what?
2.
You have to ask?
My finger. My finger. Okay.
Okay.
I've got to do this right. Hold on. Can you put your head down? Excuse me. No. This is right. I've got to need my both hands.
Oh, shit.
And we need.
Okay, I've got to sweat now.
Yeah, she's sweat.
You can lean on me.
Okay.
All right. Just let me do this right.
She had her hormone shots yesterday.
What did you say?
PMSing on them, boy.
Why are you holding that in my mouth? It's over there.
No. See what them Irish guys do. Look at her sweating on that camera.
It's warming up.
Yeah.
It's warming up. You have to tell me now, is it between your little finger and your next finger that you find it better? It's very important.
Yeah.
You like it
There,
there? Do you prefer that?
Yeah.
Okay. I just try one more. Can I? Not there. Okay. That's interesting.
Turn into a porno.
All right.
I think so.
Okay. Your nerve ends are just there. They go right to your brain. Your heart. I mean, just your heart. To your heart. Are you enjoying this?
Straight
tonic now, huh?
When?
Straight tonic, right?
Hell no. Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute.
They're filming.
Gotta get on camera.
Got low battery. Come on.
Have to run together.
Now what happens?
Well, I think it's happening.
Gotta be.
You just missed it.
All right.
Oh, you silly man. Well done.
There it is.
That was very brave of you.
Right here on cable access, TVCN. You saw it right here. This is called Irish palm reading. Is that right?
I told you it was finger seduction.
All right, there he is. These folks having a great time toward the end of the day. Here, the big 10th annual barbecue, Jack Daniels style. Who's going to win the awards? Who knows? We'll see here soon. Stay with us. Cable viewers, right before the award ceremony here at the 10th annual Jack Daniels barbecue, Van Hillary is right up here on the hill. Van, y'all are down here today, and hey, we're enjoying watching that Tennessee football game.
Well, we thought, I'm a big UT fan, so we thought we wanted to be in Lynchburg Day, but we also wanted to be able to see that game. So we set up that tent and got some cable TV coming in here, and it's a great game, a lot of crowd down there. Would invite anybody. Of course, it'll be over with, I guess, but we invited everybody to go down there. And we got our big Van fan caravan back here, the RV going through all the counties. Had a big day today.
Have you?
Oh, yeah. Hundreds of people, thousands of people. I've probably shaken more hands in one day than I've shaken any time during the campaign. A huge turnout today. They told me it was the biggest turnout they've had in 10 or 12 years.
I'm sure it is with the weather. The weather's just been crystal clear today. Not a cloud in the sky. Temperatures have been great. A great day to sample a lot of barbecue and talk to a lot of people. A lot of people here today in Lynchburg.
There are, and of course this draws such a huge crowd. They're from Alabama. They're from everywhere. A lot of folks down from Nashville here. If you go down the road and you watch, look at the license plates, they're just from everywhere. But obviously a lot of folks from the 4th Congressional District too, and we've been shaking hands and asking for votes, and had just an excellent response. We're very excited about our opportunities down here in Middle Tennessee.
All right, of course, a great place to be. The November 3rd election is just a few days away, and of course a lot of issues, a lot of things happening worldwide and nationwide, and of course you're there to help us all.
Well, I'm just glad that Congress is out of session. I'm always glad to be back in Tennessee, and went too long this year if we really want to know the truth. But our budget was a compromise. It was a compromise between what the president wanted and what we wanted, and it's a pretty good budget. There's some things in it I don't like. There's some things I do like. TVA came out smelling like a rose. We got more for TVA than they've ever had before, I guess, in any one given year. Should mean hundreds of millions of dollars for TVA, and it should mean that there is no rate increase on electricity for a long time to come. So anyway, we've had a good day and had a good last of the session in Washington, and campaign's going on. Looking forward to the election on November 3rd.
All right, another big issue, of course, is they've cut out some Medicare payments, and you're pushing to get that reinstated, right?
Well, isn't it a shame that every 2 years it's the same thing? I talked to a bunch of senior citizens over in Pulaski the other day. I said, I want y'all to listen. There are about 60 of them. I said, do y'all hear about this time right before the election every year that how those mean old Republicans are going to take your Social Security, and how those mean old Republicans are going to cut back your Medicare and all that stuff? They go, yeah, we hear that. And I said, do you notice that the day after the election you don't hear about it again for 2 more years? And I said, do you also notice that it never happens? And every year that I've been in office, Medicare has gone up in spending every single year, and every single year the liberals shamelessly, and my opponent's doing it this year again, shamelessly scare older people. I think it's the lowest form of politics, trying to scare them into thinking they're going to lose their Social Security or they're going to have their Medicare cut back. Medicare spending's gone up every single year since I've been in office. I've voted for it to go up every single year. Social Security's just fine. And I just don't think, if anybody wants to vote for or against me for whatever reason, that's fine. But don't let these scare tactics, these shameful, low-down scare tactics, trying to scare older folks, trying to drive their votes away, don't let that influence your vote.
All right. And again, I hope you all will get out. I hope we have a big turnout November 3rd, Election Day Tuesday. And we need everybody to vote. As many people that are registered, come out and vote.
It's probably going to be a low turnout, and I surely hope that everybody will come out and vote. Early voting is a real convenient way to do it, so come on out.
All right, right down here at the 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ, Van Hillary. Of course, we hope to see you down here at the 11th annual, and I hope you're still in office.
I thank you very much. Take care.
All right, Van Hillary, stay with us right here on TVCN. We'll be right back with more from the 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ with the award show. Talking to Van Hillary down here at the 10th annual Jack Daniels BBQ. Van Hillary, of course, we're all saddened by the assassination of State Senator Tommy Burks. Of course, he was running again for state senator here in the state of Tennessee. And with the, do you have any comment about the shocking stories coming out of Cookeville?
Well, it does look like it was just a flat-out assassination, and it is a sad thing. It's a terrible thing. Tommy Burks and I shared two counties together, Pickett County and Coffee County. And I'll tell you, we talk a lot about character these days, and I think we need to talk about character in this case. I don't know why anybody would vote for the boy they've arrested. He very likely may have done that. We don't know for sure, but I don't think anybody should go out and vote for him. I think that we ought to do the right thing and remember Tommy like we should. And Tommy was a good conservative fella. He voted probably about like I would have if I were in the state senate, and we're all going to miss him. He up north of here, of course, he cut a real wide swath up there. Good farmer, good family man. Came home every night when he was in the legislature in Nashville. So we're going to miss him, and I certainly offer my deepest sympathy to his family.
All right, the sad thing, of course, it's gained nationwide, probably worldwide attention. Certainly, as long as I've been a resident of the state of Tennessee, never have witnessed anything like this. It's always been away from here. But, of course, violence is on the increase. Schools, I know even in part of your district, Franklin County, Tennessee, we talked to the principal of the high school the other day, Joe Guess, and they're going to be putting in closed circuit. They had some problems down there the other day with some people bringing guns to school. Certainly, this seems to be a trend that we need to crush.
Well, we need to nip it in the bud, and we got to deal with the situation as it is right now. But a lot of our problems in this country, I think, boil down to the fact that kids aren't getting the right upbringing anymore. That parents, for whatever reason, maybe they're split up, but somehow or another, kids are not getting taught right from wrong. And for about 30 or 40 years, we've had a government that had a welfare policy that did everything they could to break up families. They kept on thinking a welfare check was a great substitute for a father, and I'm here to tell you it's not. And so one of the best victories we've had since we were elected to Congress a few years ago, all of us in my class in 1994, was this welfare reform victory, so we can take away the policies that tend to split up families. We want to create policies that tend to help families stay together. We voted last year, and it passed into law, a $500 per child tax credit, so that parents can keep more of that money, spend it on their kids like they see fit, as opposed to sending it to Washington, D.C. and have Washington, D.C. try to spend it. All these things, we want to try to create policies that help families, because the family unit's where these values are taught, and that has got to be this long-term solution to all these problems. Families that teach values, and that's the way I voted, that's the way I feel. But the here and now, we've got to protect our children in schools, and whether it's closed circuit TV or whatever it is, that's what we got to do.
And the only other thing I want to address before we have to leave you is that the drug fight on drugs, of course, of course, they're going after a lot of these methamphetamines. What does it call it? Methamphetamines. Methamphetamine.
You're a better
labs.
man than me if you can say that.
But anyway, and of course, the cocaine cartels and everything are continuing to operate. And it's certainly something that somebody needs to go after, because we do a little talk show, and we've gotten a lot of people calling in. They're sick and tired of the big drug dealers still out there, and they're not getting addressed like the small dealers are.
There was a tremendous amount of money in this bill that we voted on Tuesday night, last Tuesday night, that is going to go toward trying to fight this drug problem. And I wish we would just shut off the borders down there. I wish we would, frankly, put our army down. I'd rather have our army down in South Texas guarding our borders to keep the drugs from coming in, as opposed to having them in Bosnia doing nothing but sitting there guarding ground for other folks that could be doing it for themselves. I think we definitely have got to get serious about this, and there was a tremendous amount of money. That was one of the good things in this bill we voted on the other day. So you're exactly right. We've got to keep fighting it.
All right, Van Hillary, y'all need to